What's going on, traders? So welcome to another Rizz Trading video. So we're just going to go over this week's trades, weekly trading, I guess, recap. So we'll just go over the first trade we had this week, and this was on dollar Swiss. So I'll go into the 50-minute time frame because this is where we get the majority of our levels that we trade in the London session. So this happened on Monday, and put a mark on just before the open. So we had a level right in here, and essentially a supply zone, and we were waiting for a confirmation for the first strong bearish candle off the level. And you can see here we actually spiked through the highs, which is quite common with a lot of the good levels, just because there's a lot of competition to sell. So people like to pump the price up and then grab all the stop losses, and then it starts to tank. So we got our first level in here, first bear candle anyway, stop loss just above the high, and then realistically we wanted our take profit to the range low on the left hand side here. So I just press play. You can see here we almost got spiked out. We did though, however, only have half the position running after we retraced 50%, because that's where we close half of our position, because we want to reduce risk as much as possible when price isn't going in your favor straight away. So we only had essentially 50% of this trade left open, but then it started tanking. And as per my rules, when the 30-minute candle high is broken, so in here, we got stopped out. So we actually only made around about 0.7R on this one, I think. But as you can see here, the price basically just tanked and kept going through the entire session. So a good trade, just stuck to the rules as well, so can't be too disheartened about that one. Okay, and then the next trade we had was on the Tuesday, which was on pound dollar. So again, we'll move to the 50-minute time frame into Tuesday before the open. So price was actually hitting off this zone throughout pre-London. You can see 1, 2 tests and then spiked up. And this is normally when we think, oh great, this is like our sort of bread and butter setup, when we've got a big spike and a big drop. So we waited for the close of the candle, the hourly, because I don't put any positions on until the open has passed, the London open has passed. I put my sell stop below the low of this 1 hour candle, stop loss above the high, and then genuinely really thought this was going to melt down into here, into the bottom of the range, because this is one of the bread and butter setups. So back into the 50-minute time frame, price spiked or low and completely reversed, took us out minus 0.75R, because again, closed 50% of the trade. So this one was a bit of an unfortunate one. Got totally spiked out. I'd imagine it's because the previous day was quite a strong bull candle. But anyway, you win some, you lose some. And then the next trade didn't come, I don't think, until Thursday. I think it was silver and DAX. I'm just looking at the Discord here on my other screen just to check what trades entered, as I do forget. Okay, so 50-minute time frame was Thursday, and we'll go back to just before the open at London. So this one here, stop loss, our supply zone, spiked into, again, spiked highs, really like a setup. And this is the same sort of setup to the pound dollar one. You see that massive spike to the high and then a rejection and a really strong bear candle. So on this one, stop loss went below the low. Sell stop went below the low, stop loss above the high, just there. And then we were looking for it to, I think actually I was looking for it to melt. If I look left, oh, it's okay. We'll go to the range lows. I think I was actually trying to get it lower down in here just because it looked really bearish. So got a really nice reaction at the very start of the session and then retraced slightly, kept going, and missed the TP very close. So I ended up actually only making, I think on this one we only made like, if we look back on Discord, like 0.75R, because I think the stop loss was actually above this hourly high. But anyway, another good trade, just unfortunate that we didn't hit take profit. And then this large hourly candle basically meant that the risk that we were using, or the risk management we were using at the time, spiked us out, because I was really hoping this was when the news hit as well. I think it was the PPI news, and this spiked down nicely, and I thought, oh great, we're just going to continue, and it just consolidated here and then completely reversed. But I think throughout the next sort of day, it melted after that. But anyway, not to worry, 0.75R on that one. And then I think we also had a loser on the DAX, which to be honest shouldn't have probably been a full loser. Didn't really go with my rules on this one. I should have. So get our zone, and then I think on this one actually I think waited for the hourly candle to close. Yeah, we did. That massive spike to the high and then reverse. So the reason I closed this one is actually so similar to the pound dollar trade. So because we didn't immediately go on this trade, you can see it started reversing, and I thought, oh, this could be the same as the pound dollar trade. So we definitely cut half the position at this point here. And then I think at around this point here, this is where I closed the trade. So we had another a loser, but not as, probably like a 0.6R loser. Because I think price just started melting off after that. Yeah, it did, yeah. So another one there, but usually when we get that 1 hourly candle, that's like that big rejection bearish, you're looking to what the silver trade did, and it just to start melting very quickly. So yeah, that was an unfortunate one, and again it just melted through into Friday as well. So again, another great trade, just risk management, which risk management works 90% of the time. It's just on these occasions that it's probably was a bit detrimental to the trade, but can't do anything about it. You got to stick to your rules. And this oil trade here, this was an absolute beauty, to be honest. This saved the week, as we got a really nice return on this one. So if I go into the 50-minute time frame, have our zone placed on there. So picture perfect, another great bearish candle off of the area. Sell stop below the low, stop loss above the high, and there was an area to the left hand side which we were targeting. This was actually a really tough one to hold, just because it's just one of those trades where it didn't like immediately go, and the target actually was quite far away. Because when you look at the daily time frame as well on this one, you can see really like each day price isn't really moving that much, but like especially the pass in this sort of area here, like for us to go from this point at 77.48 all the way down to 75.45, you're basically almost trying to pick the top and the bottom based on the daily range or the previous day's daily range. So long targets, but we went for it and essentially just sat on the hands for the entire session and ended up making about 7.25R on this trade. So this one really saved the week, and yeah, this one was a bit of a belter. So if you want trades like these as well, we've got a 14-day free trial. Go to the link in the description and yeah, check the website out. If you've got any questions or anything, leave them in the comments section and I'll try and get back to you. So yeah, have a great trading week and keep your risk management tight. Catch.